Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Kind of a cool graphic, kind of simple to draw, and if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's what you need. But we're going to make one. I'm going to make it a little bit different. I'm going to make the lines a little thinner, and I was just using that yesterday. And I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to make it 15 inches, and I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to make the next one 14. That's not big enough. 13. You know, let's go, the best way to do it, Control D, make a duplicate, move it down your center about where you want it. Take both shapes, go up to effects and blend them. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. We already have 2, so we're going to blend it 4 times. This way they're equal. Now I'd go ahead and, you don't have to, but I'd go ahead and break the blend apart. And I'd go up here also and go to object group and group it. And then take your 3-point curve line, which is between that and the freehand and the straight 2-line connector. This is what I use the most. And then holding down your control button, and you'll get kind of a perfect arch. I'm going to Control D, alternate C, which is my hotkey for rotating from the center. And you could play with this and not do all 60 degrees. And then probably the more the merrier you have of this, the better. I'm going to move this over so I can kind of remember what I did. And you want at least 4 colors here. So when you start on the second one, and the only thing you want to make sure of is that you start on that node. And we're going to go to like the second ring because I want 4 colors on the top part. Then I'm going to split the next one and split the next one. And you could do more or less. I'm going to go ahead and go from that node to that node. Now that one's a little bit close, but who cares? What's it matter? I'm going to go ahead and split this one. I'm going to try to make a few more lines this time. And then go ahead and split that one because we're getting pretty tight. Try to make all those lines about the same, and I didn't in this case. Now I'm going to use the different colors this time. I'm going to use black and gray. And I'm going to take my black and see we have a leak. So I'm going to take this right here because I did not get this all the way to the edge. You could actually go past it, but you want to be on that other line. So you might as well just put it right there. And then while you're right here, test it. Still got a leak. Minute little leak. So I want to go past the line this time. And now I have no leak. And then, so you want to do at least 2 of those, and you'll have one that's not. So now I'm going to get a gray. Let's say pick that gray, and I'm going to go there and there. Now we're going to play with those in a minute. I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and it really helps you keep a straight line. So we're going to delete all these lines. Anything the Alt key touches will delete that line, but it also helps you, if you don't have it, see, you get that box. If you hold down the Alt key, you'll get that. Now, while these are right here, I'm going to take this gray, get the interactive fill tool, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put a little darkness to this. That might be too much, so I can bring this down. I think that's good. If you want this one kind of like that, get the attribute eyedropper, take a sample and put it there. It does a pretty good job. And then, since we got more colors than I had the time before, where this kind of blends in, I'm going to start with the gray on the other side, and I'm going to put one there. Whoop. So I got a little leak. Somehow, that normally shouldn't happen because of the fact that that's black. So a lot of times if you back up, see now it doesn't leak into there. It's just different. So while I got the black, I'm going to go and do that black and that black. And you could also put a little shadow on these, ever so slightly. Um, let's see where it would kind of join. Yeah, let's put a little shadow on the gray. I didn't do it on the first one, so get your interactive fill tool, swipe across. Now see, I had the other one selected last, so it did the other one even though I was on that one. So select the one you want to do. And let's put just a little bit of black in this one. And let's spread that out quite a bit. Get the attribute eyedropper, take a sample, and it does them kind of all the same. Now, if you remember, I grouped my circles together. So now I can just nudge them out of the way. And I'm going to take away the outline, that red outline. I'm going to Control D and Alternate C, and I'll have it, well, let me delete that copy. Let me move it out. Okay, I did. That was the problem. You need to group these together. Control G, Control D, Alternate C, and it's going to rotate from that point. And you rotated 60, so let's rotate 60. I like the more lines on the inside, and I like the gray. I use blue on the other side. And see how it makes it look like it's, I don't know what it makes it look like, but kind of a neat pattern. And you know, you could do a lot with this. You could add, with right clicking, you could add black lines, you could add white lines, and make it really stand out. Kind of a fun project, but just take a screenshot. That's how I learn, is take a screenshot of that right there and just do that, and then you'll remember. Anyway, I hope that helped somebody someday, and thank you for watching.